Just coming into the newsroom, Van Buren police say they're investigating after responding to finding a body on the bank of the Arkansas River in Van Buren. They say they responded to a call for service after 5 o'clock this afternoon at the south end of Lee Creek Road. No additional details were released at this time. They say the investigation is ongoing. Meanwhile, a double homicide in Carroll County has rocked a small community between Berryville and Eureka Springs. People living in the tight community tell 5 News reporter Laura Castleman the couple kept to themselves, but they're shocked to learn something tragic like this happened so close.
Carroll County deputies discovered the bodies of 71-year-old Robert and 77-year-old Joy Wilmoth inside a home west of Highway 62 between Eureka Springs and Berryville. Investigators say they had both been shot. With the suspect in custody, residents in the area say they're feeling more at ease.
Well, I'm glad they got him caught. That's the main thing.
Dale Hurdle has lived in the area for nearly 33 years, and he was surprised to hear a double murder is now under investigation.
And maybe it was a car wreck, which could happen anytime out here, but it being someone gunshot, that's pretty serious. That's something we don't have very often happening.
Now, this part of Carroll County is extremely rural, and I spoke to the Wilmoths' closest neighbors who didn't want to go on camera, but tell me that they were good neighbors and that they overall just kept to themselves. Now, this might not look like a crime scene right now, but you can see the remnants of one, like a broken shop glass door.
We have a lot of retirement people come here in the area and love the mountains we have here and attracted to the scenery here.
Which is why a killing like this one has shaken the town.
If that happened here next door to me, you don't know if he might come over here, attack us or something. So yeah, I'm glad they got him caught.
In Carroll County, covering news where you live, Laura Castleman, 5 News.
The name of the person in custody has not been released. We'll, of course, keep you updated on air and online at 5newsonline.com as we learn new details coming in about this investigation. In Washington County, the man accused of killing 2 people at Devil's Den State Park in the summer was back in court today for the first time in 3 months. Several of the defense motions filed in the last month were granted by the judge, including the release of incarceration records, disclosure of digital files, and require investigative officers to retain rough notes. County Prosecutor Brandon Carter says this is one of the first steps in a long road ahead.
Getting this case to trial, as I've said before, will take a little longer than what everybody expects. A case of this nature, on average, takes a couple of years to get to trial. I obviously would like to do that as fast as possible, but that's the typical course on these cases.
McGann will be back in court in the middle of January. Meanwhile, we told you last night about the new details in the murder trial for the man who wants to be the next sheriff of Lono County, Arkansas. Prosecution says Aaron Spencer planned to murder Michael Fossler even before he found Fossler sexually abusing his daughter. Spencer's defense tonight is saying that is just not the case. The defense claims Spencer fully cooperated with law enforcement during the initial investigation and never acted violently toward Fossler until finding his daughter in his truck. They say the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Spencer did not act in justified defense of his child. They say that's due to a state law that allows a parent to use deadly force if they believe their child is at risk of serious harm. CEO of Walmart is calling it a career. Doug McMillon will step down from the role he's held for more than 10 years in January. The company announced a new CEO to take the reins. John Furner, Walmart's top executive in the U.S. Operations Division, will take over as CEO. He's an Arkansas native, born in Jacksonville and attended Rogers High School. He's also an alum of the U of A in Fayetteville. Furner has been with the company since 2014. The town of Dearks is taking their victory lap after winning the nationwide T-Mobile 5G Friday Night Lights contest. The football facilities will now get $1 million upgrade. School held a pep rally today and welcomed country music star Bailey Zimmerman and former tight end Rob Gronkowski to help celebrate. It's a day all those in Outlaw Nation will never forget.
You guys brought the passion. You guys brought the community together. You guys brought the votes. You guys brought it to where the whole entire nation felt it.
This really changed the game. It made you feel, made us feel special, made us feel noticed. like we're not too small to be noticed in a big setting.
T-Mobile says after all the upgrades are made to the team's football field and weight room, they do plan to have an unveiling ceremony, which they expect to happen at the start of the next school year.